Guys, if you want to have the best season that you've ever had with a quarterback, you're going to want to see the two simple things that I've put together, that if you do these two things all summer long, you're going to have the best season that you could ever imagine with your quarterback. Welcome everybody, this is Tony Franklin. I've spent 53 years of my life in the game of football. The last 40 years I spent coaching. I've coached from 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, JV. I've been a varsity head football coach and assistant coach. I've also coached at the highest levels of college football as a position coach and as an offensive coordinator. One of the things that I've enjoyed the most is that during my career, for whatever reason, I've turned into a really good quarterback coach. I've had 9 quarterbacks in high school, college, and arena football that have gone on to be players of the year, including the #1 pick in the draft, Jared Goff, that goes on to be an all-pro for the Rams, taking the Rams to the Super Bowl, and now with the Detroit Lions. So those are some of the proudest moments for me as a position coach coaching quarterbacks. But the #1 thing I've done that matters the most to you is that I've been able to help hundreds upon hundreds of high school football coaches and college coaches to improve their careers. I've been able to help those guys jump into the top 5% highest paid coaches in all of their profession, in both high school and in college. I've also been able to help guys to double their income and even triple their income and even more than that. But the thing that I've been most proud of is that since I have retired, I have gone back and I have found a way to make the system that I teach, CoachTF 365, a new creative and innovative plug-and-play system to where that I send 15 to 45-minute videos to you every single day, 365 days out of the year, with the most innovative, creative ways to become a better football coach, to game plan, to be a better human being, to learn how to deal with such things as COVID. So I do all those things as a consultant to you guys. I work very hard to make your life easier. And by me doing this, my goal is you don't have to work 80-hour weeks. You don't have to work for somebody that you don't like because you're going to be in high demand. And when you become in high demand because you win championships and because you continue to improve as a football coach, you're able to make choices and decisions that are better for your family. So just remember, go to CoachTF.com. Okay, when you get there, you're going to read a bunch of testimonials and then book a call with me. Book a call as soon as you can. And that's going to make sure that you double your income and reach the top 5% of your profession. Guys, these are the top 2 quarterback drills that if you implement these and coach them correctly the way that you're taught through TF 365, if you do that, you'll ensure that you're going to have the best season that you've ever had. Guys, this is what we call the Manning-Goff drill. And basically, this is a drill that I believe separates a quarterback from being average in the pocket around pressure or bad in the pocket when he has pressure to being great. This is Jared doing this drill the 3rd year that I was with him at Cal going into our 3rd season. And he had become a master at this. And I think it's the thing that separated him to where that he eventually becomes the first pick in the NFL draft, an all-pro quarterback, and eventually a Super Bowl quarterback. So the goal in this drill is to have a quarterback get comfortable in having people around him, being able to keep his feet as wide as his shoulders. And then we want his feet to basically look like a typewriter. He's going to go through a read progression. So let's assume on this play that I've given him a read to the right. He's going to read the stick route to the right. He's going to go through his progression. Once he's read the front side, he'll go to the back side. Once I see that their eyes are on the 3rd read, I then direct and move the quarterback to avoid the rush without ever crossing his feet over. So as you watch this drill develop, you'll see Jared start with the very first thing, which is looking the snap in. And then as he begins on his drop, the other thing that you're going to see, he's going to keep the ball at the top of his numbers at throat level. The main reason for that is that it makes a much faster release when he gets ready to throw the ball. But the other thing is when a quarterback gets traffic around him, if the ball stays at throat level, he'll never get the ball stripped. If the ball drops to the bottom of the numbers or below, then it's easy to get the ball stripped when he gets traffic around him. So this is a drill to where that you can see that he's kept the ball at the top of his numbers. He also now you can see has got his feet shoulder width apart and they're moving 1,000 miles per hour, just like a typewriter. You can now see that he's gone from the beginning of the drill. I'll start it back here again and watch you from the snap is that he's going to read to the right side first. So he's on the front side of the progression. He's gone through reads 1 and 2. Now he's on the third progression. You can tell the feet have stayed shoulder width apart 100 miles an hour, but he's on his third progression of the read. Now he gets his eyes and he moves toward me. I am now going to move him the way he would have to move in the pocket to avoid the rush. The entire time that he avoids the rush, the idea is be ready to throw the football. So he's avoiding the rush and all those movements, I'm directing him now. I moved him up and back, to the right, to the left, and then somewhere along the way, I'm going to give him a hand clap. When I hand clap, he's going to take a short step. He's going to throw the football, and then that's the end of the drill, okay? All right, so that's the first phase of the drill. Now, here it is on game day in action. This is a great one for just the first thing that you just watched him do. He's going to read the front side of the route first, 3-step drop. He gets pressure immediately. He avoids it by stepping up. He keeps the feet separated the whole time, gets all the way to the backside of the progression of the route. Again, watch him here look the ball in. Number 1, ball snap looked in. Front side of the route he's reading. He feels the pressure. Keeps the feet shoulder width apart. You notice he just kind of kicked his heel up. Now he works to the backside. Feet were still apart. Able to get rid of the football. Perfect progression. Perfect rep. This is a great one here. Same thing. He's going to start with progression on the right side. He reads right. And now he feels pressure. He's going to work back to the backside A gap. And again, he's able to make that throw on the mesh route because he kept his feet shoulder width apart, just like a typewriter, 100 miles an hour, all the way through the progression. Again, a really good picture from this. Front side, ball up, pressure. And again, he kept the feet separated all the way through. He was ready to throw. This is my favorite rep he had the whole time he was at Cal, one of the favorite ones. He's going to start with his eyes left this time. He's got a deep route, a corner route. He knows he has to buy time. He gets to the last step. He makes a little shoulder pump in order to bring the corner down in the coverage. So there's his shoulder pump. And now watch him go from front side A gap all the way to the front side C gap and throw a perfect corner route throw. Watch it again from the back angle. His feet never come together. Short drop, ball up, works all the way over, perfect throw, perfect rep, perfect Manning-Goff drill. All right, now you see why we called it the Manning-Goff drill. We used to call it the Manning drill. And then I told Jared, I said, if you have a great season and you head to the NFL and it looks like you're going to be a good player, I'm going to rename the drill the Manning-Goff drill because Jared's feet were as good as Manning's. So this is where we learned this. We didn't learn this by watching Manning do drill work. We weren't learned this by watching Manning play football. I believe everything that you do in football in a teaching progression is what you really do, not what you say you do. So this is what he does. Look at the footwork. It's amazing. He gets to the last step. Ball is up just like we just showed you with Jared. It's going to be at the top of his numbers. The feet are going to be 100 miles an hour like a typewriter. Avoid the rush. Work to the backside of the route. Get rid of the football. Another one this time, he's going to work a little bit harder. So again, think about what you just saw with with Jared, and now think about how we learned this and how we started teaching this. We started watching this back many, many years ago. Again, he works all the way through progression on the front side to the back side of the route. See it a little bit better from this angle. Ball up, feet never come together, typewriter all the way through progression to find his last read in the progression. and that was the Manning-Goff drill. If you do that and you execute it exactly the way that we just showed you, you can take a quarterback this summer and take him from good to great, from average to good, or from bad to average. So do that drill all summer long and then all throughout the season. All right, guys, this is a drill that after watching the Manning-Goff drill, you guys are really good with being in the pocket. But what's going to happen in escape drill, what we want to train the quarterback is that there's going to be a time where somebody free comes off of one of the edges. In other words, nobody touches them and they come completely free. This is where great quarterbacks don't panic. Bad quarterbacks panic. When they feel a free blitzer, they panic. They go the wrong way. Their eyes go down. They don't keep scanning the field. They don't do anything that allows them to continue the play. So what I do in this drill is I want the quarterback to get used to having a free defender come directly at him. So this is an extension of Manning-Goff, but we now have to get out of Manning-Goff and we have to escape. So we started in our drop. We start our Manning drop, our Manning-Goff drill, and then at the very end of it, I always tell our guys, you don't want to see a free defender. You want to feel a free defender. If you're looking at a free defender, it's very difficult to keep your eyes down the field and to escape. So we want to know what to do. So again, like all things, like Navy SEAL 6 guys talk about when they were raiding and going in for the kill of Osama bin Laden, everything bad that could happen happened. All they did was revert back to their training. Their training told them exactly what to do, and they just reacted. When the helicopter crashed, they reacted, they responded. When unexpected people popped up, they responded to their training. So all we're trying to do is get our quarterbacks to respond to their training. So this is a great example. There's a free blitzer right now, a free defender that comes off to his right side. When they come to the right side, I tell them to relax and then make a sudden move up the field. When they make a sudden move, all defenders are the same. All defenders want the ESPN, I killed you shot, I hit you so hard I'm going to be on ESPN. So if you just relax, make a sudden dynamic move, keep two hands on the ball, escape where they came from. So in this case, Jared escapes where he came from. Then we get our throw on the roll drill. We're now out of the pocket. Now we're going to continue to run towards the target, release the football, and I always tell them, when you release the ball, if you watch this with Jared, when you release the ball, you should be able to go tackle the guy you threw it to. So watch his body language after the throw. He's running right towards him. So now he can get the ball and he heads to the back of the line. You watch the next quarterback in line. He does the same thing, escapes where he came from, loses a little bit of ground, gets the body language towards the quarterback. And then again, the other quarterbacks in line, same thing. And we go through this drill. Now I want you to see the drill to where the defender comes from the blind side. So now I take my drop and the defender comes from the left side. So as he comes from the left side, again, it's a feel deal. Once I feel that he's free and he has a free shot on me, I relax. And then when I escape to the left, I escape with a spin move, if at all possible. I spin out, I get my body to the target, I follow the throw just like I did on the other rep. So now you get to see these in live action. So on the first one, he's going to take a drop, and then all of a sudden, wow, free defender early. Number one rule, don't panic. Take care of the ball. Keep two hands on the ball. So he doesn't fumble the ball in college when he does this because he's been disciplined. Okay, now in the NFL, he doesn't do these same drills, and he'll fumble some of these because he'll drop a ball and have it in one hand. Look at that, two hands on the ball, escape, don't panic, eyes down the field, phenomenal job. Watch this one now, where he's going to, again, work on a magical escape. He's going to have a defender come off free, and there it is, escape, spin, know where his escape route is. no panic. Incredible job of finding the receiver. He knows where the receiver is on a comeback route, escape, eyes, look at that. He threw it magically without ever seeing it. And then this is a really good example. One more time here where he does the spin move of a free guy coming off of his blind side, his left side. So here comes a free guy off the edge. Free off the edge. Nope. Spin out. Again, I know where I'm going with the football. That is training. You can train your guys to do this. This is the difference in you winning a big game and losing a big game. It's drill work in the off season, and then you're going to do this drill at least one day a week during the season. Okay, that's an incredible job. All right, now we get to see the same thing again with Peyton Manning. I trained Jared to be like Peyton. That was my job, is to get him to be like Peyton Manning. A lot of the same physical characteristics. Peyton escapes out. He didn't have anybody free, so he's able to run. He knows he's got pressure from behind. He's not a runner at all. He escapes to throw the ball. But again, look at that with the ball staying up at the top of his numbers when he escapes. All right, here's a great example of this one. And that was the drill work of this. And then tomorrow, or the next time that we do this drill, coaches, I'm going to teach you one more combination of Manning-Goff drill and the escape drill put together. And we call that the gauntlet drill. And that will be another free gift that we give you guys here in the next few days. That's it, everybody. Those are the life-changing, career-changing, career improvement points that we have for today. If you enjoyed this, please go visit CoachTF.com. Better than that, book a call with me today. Get on the phone and give me a call. Improve your life. And then the most important thing, never forget, do something good today for somebody who could never repay you as long as you live. If you do that, you'll have lived a great life.